What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mix It Up Podcast. I'm your host, Joel Hawkins, and of course, I'm here with my buddy.
Hey, Joe.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing, I don't know if you could call them new metal, like NU metal. I don't know if you could call them that.
I don't think so.
Like, and I wouldn't call them pop either. I wouldn't call them rock or hard rock. I don't know. They're more like heavy, popular, electronic, hard rock metal.
There you go. Okay, I like it.
Because they are very unique. And that's Linkin Park. Like, they're very unique. And a lot of people think, no, they're not unique, Joel. There's bands that do this. Yeah, but they do all of a little bit. And then their albums have changed so much drastically, like thematically and like the sound progression and all kinds of stuff, that it's literally like it's like an upgrade and change over time, you know? So, yeah, today we're going to be doing Faint, the official music video. Never seen it. So actually, I haven't really watched music videos for like 20 years.
I started about 10 months ago.
Well, yeah, 10 months ago. Yeah. Or 11. No.
Is it 11 now?
Yeah, we're going to hit a year this month. We're going to hit a year in a week.
Huh.
We don't have a year episode. This is our 1 year anniversary episode. No, we're going to have to do an extra episode just for that. Just to say, hey, we've been on here a year. Thank you, 8,000 people, for paying attention to us. Yay! Which we want to thank everybody. We just hit 8K, I think.
Nice.
I'm not sure. I hope we hit 8K.
It was like 7.8 on Saturday, so should be 8.
And hopefully we can hit 10K by the end of the week. Most likely not. But it's okay if we do or don't. It's all good.
Hope.
Who cares? It's all good. We're going to watch Faint now. Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new stuff is coming out. And go ahead and check out the mk5store.com if you want to buy something, become a member. Look, eat some raw. But yeah, today we're going to be checking out Faint by Linkin Park, the official music video. I don't know when this came out, but I remember Faint was Meteora. I don't remember. Anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. I love Linkin Park. They're always good. I remember this song. Oh shit, that's gonna be loud.
Loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. I'm a little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. What you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. No, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me
don't remember that song being that fast. I mean, that was literally like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I remember that being a jam, but I don't remember it being like just like, that was super fast. But, okay, so it's definitely a unique video. I've never seen a rock band, a rap group, or whatever else. It almost like the first half of the video was like shot by Zack Snyder because it was all in slow motion. That dude does way too much slow motion. But yeah, I mean, like everything was slow motion but Chester, because it would have looked weird with him going. Yeah. Slow motion while singing into a microphone never looks good. It always looks like you're trying to eat a really disgusting ice cream cone. Just. Yeah. But no, so it was a simple shoot. It wasn't anything overtly complicated. The art direction was very simple. And I liked how when they did flip it, then it looked very unusual. It was very dark at the beginning because they're looking out, because that's how, with the house lights and everything else, it's always super effing bright and dark behind you, right? But then it flips and you're like, wow, that's a lot of light on. It's like, of course it is. But
I didn't think that was a official video at first, and then he turns and like, oh, okay.
You thought it was just like a visualization?
I thought it was like somebody made a video and they just found
clips and bits
footage.
And stuff.
Yeah,
you can always tell like when they do that because the vocals never match the mouth.
True.
So if they had put Chester in slow-mo during those parts, you'd have been like, well, this some dork just made a video from cuts of other videos and just replayed them. No. I used to love that song. I can't remember if it's off Meteora or not. Was it off the first album? It was off the second or third album. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Anyways, but yeah, I love that song.
Just felt like I was angry in middle school, and
I know, right? Dude,
on my skates, just gone.
But Chester's voice is so pretty, and then it just has that two-part, like, okay, like you can tell from Avenged Sevenfold's, their lead singer, you can tell that he has a little grit to his voice, right? Even on the way he sings in parts and whatnot. But with Chester, it's like, he has such a pretty voice, and all of a sudden, you're like, wow, holy crap. And you can do both? Like, it doesn't shred your shit?
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at, like, Phil Anselmo, and you look at his voice, now he's also, like, he sounds like he has rocks in his throat. It's because he spent years screaming and smoking like a sieve. So it was just always impressive to me that somebody can sing real pretty, right, and then go right into that. It's like, hey, man, that's impressive. Like, even Slipknot's lead singer, Corey Taylor, you can tell when he talks or he sings that he's hashed his vocals a little bit. Like, there's some rasp there, Yeah. Like natural vocal fry because of, either his naturality of what he can do or just hashing it out by wrecking shop on his own vocal cord. But, no, I mean, what'd you think of the song, the music video? What'd you think?
Because I felt like I was in middle school again. I listened to a lot of Linkin Park back then, mostly because I was always angry. The whole teenage hormone when nobody listens. So
yeah, that's what's really funny is I've seen friends that are like, well, back, I don't like said the back of my day and stopped themselves like, well, I'm like, you were about to say back in my day, weren't you? You were about to say, well, our age. Is that what you were about to say? And every time they do, I'm like, you do understand that you saying that, you've just been like every old person we heard back in the day stating that.
Back in my day.
And I always laughed at him. I was like, you didn't realize at that point in time that they were bullshitting too? Because they were just as rude and dickish to their parents as you were being to them. That's how it works. When you're
It's a cycle.
A young adult and you're junior high and high school, you're a dumbass. Dumbass. Like, you're just a dumbass. So you're going to make stupid decisions. You're going to say stupid shit. But this is why. When you were born, you have the ability of great creation or great destruction. It takes the actions you take, the things you say, and the character you build and possess that pretty much how you end up where you end up. So if your life's super fucked up, once you leave your parents' house and let's say you had a good life and you just turn it to shit. That's all on you, buddy. I've had a lot of people go, oh, it's so tough. And why? Well, so I started doing heroin. And well, okay, that would be, you made a decision to start doing heroin, buddy. That's probably what led to you fucking a goat. What's wrong with you?
Life is all about choices.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Environment plays a part. Society plays a part. And parents, not as much. Genetics plays a huge part. But choice is the overwhelming equalizer. Because there's no generalities.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I always laugh when people say, well, that's the exception to the rule. Not that exceptional rule if it has exceptions. Makes sense, right? And every time I say that, someone goes, oh, God, that makes sense. Yeah, that's why it makes sense. You can't say that it's generally true or a stereotype or blah, blah, blah. It's really true. If there's exceptions to the rule, then it's not that exceptional. Yeah. So why not just let things lie and be cool and happy with what you have and what you are and stop being tools and treating each other like shit. Humanity. I'm hoping we hit a Renaissance enlightened stage that doesn't involve governments trying to manipulate and kill the public. Hoping we hit that part.
We as in the U.S. or as in
no, I meant like that's what happened during the Renaissance. So
yeah.
It's like people were being enlightened and everybody on the outside was like, well, I'm not enlightened. I'm going to start murdering people. I don't like not being a part of a group. Yeah. So let's hope it doesn't shimmy on to that side. Yeah, man, I really like that song. I like that band. I like that group. And it did suck when Chester passed away because, damn, he was a talented dude. But he did have some darker points in his existence that he was fighting every single day, but eventually they won. I don't like hearing people say that. That makes me sad, you know? Like they lost their battle with depression or lost their battle with manic depression or whatever it may be. And it's like, I don't like that phrase because it makes it sound like they lost. They fought harder than the average person does in a day. In a year, the average person does not go through someone who is going through that kind of depression and pain and anguish and hatred and all those things, like self-loathing or whatever it may be, where it's literally chemical imbalances mixed with a multitude of other things, traumas, childhood traumas. So I look at someone who's like, happy, shiny people. And I'm like, yeah, your entire decade has not even been what one day that guy goes through. And you're just like, oh, cheer up, bud. And you're like, that'll solve it. I'm like,
just
man,
be happy.
You got to be honest about this shit, man. You got to be real. Anyways, that got to a way darker place.
That's all right. It happens.
Now, I actually don't know what the song Faint means. Like, I mean, we're looking at the lyrics and everything. I mean, it kind of, the lyrics are like, it feels more like it's I'm gonna push back. Don't allow people to take me over, break me down, or whatever it may be. But it can be taken a couple different ways too. That's why I like, honestly, rock and BTS seems to be the groups that can triple and quadruple pack their lyrics with stuff. And certain rappers like Common. Who's other rappers that can do that whole 16th, like Hearts will, Eminem will, of course, you know, where he can attach 4 different verses and 3 different rhyming couplets, which is insane. But who else does stuff like that, music wise? I mean, country can be pretty surface, but every now and then can be pretty deep. Like Never Leave Harlan Alive is pretty Very sad song.
I'd have to hear that one. Everything I've heard from them is just like R&B. You know, R&B is pretty.
R&B is pretty surface, yeah. Because it'd be weird if you were trying, because R&B is so closely associated with like love and relationships and cherishing or
like, are you talking about me or that other bitch? Just tell me.
Yeah. So it'd be weird, like R. Kelly's. Actually, that's kind of funny. R. Kelly's song, you know which one I'm going to talk about, kind of makes me feel like that was his confession. In the closet. Like, it makes me feel like that was his confession.
Could be.
Like his deeper, darker passions.
It's like skeletons in a closet.
He was constantly hiding them. Yeah. And he's hiding there with them. And that's where he really feels like he's alive. Like, honestly, that's a really dark, ominous thing. I kind of don't want to delve into that because that's really dark. And I'm sorry, guys. I went a little darker than I wanted to. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. Check out mk5store.com. Go ahead and use the code WeSeeYou, actually written out the way it sounds. It's showing up on your screen. To get 20% off store-wide. Yeah. Fantastic deal.
Fantastic.
You should go not buy something. Anyway,
just to prove you wrong, I'm gonna buy everything.
Yeah, it never works because you have to say something like that, and then they're like, "Oh, they were trying to trick me." H always knows how to say it sarcastically to make me realize that. Thank you, H, for keeping me from buying your stuff. Anyways, but
make a donation.
Yeah, you can make a donation if you go on the homepage. So you can just make a donation, $2, 50 cent. 25 cents. I wonder if like the transaction fee.
Fat folks.
Yeah. Don't even listen to that. I'm gonna cut it out. Hey, snip. So go out and do something nice for somebody. Give a high five to a homeless man with a 20 in your hand. You know, something like that. I don't know. Do something sweet. Do something kind. Don't be a douchebag. If that's what you're doing to be nice, not being a douchebag, step it up a little bit more, bud. Because you should already not be a douchebag. Oh, that's not going to transfer. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye.